Hi, my name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some more Cafe Stella. It's finally beanie sweater weather season. I am so happy about that. It was too hot for way too long. For way too long. But anyways, we left off on the prologue. We're working on the prologue. We should be done with the whole revisiting of chapter 1-1 and prologue very soon, I think. I hope. I really hope so. If so, here's a timestamp so you could skip to that, you know, if you just want to get to the Kanna stuff. But if there's no timestamp right here where I'm pointing, then odds are we didn't get to the Kanna route today. But I'm hoping that we do. But with that being said, let's get started and let's not waste time. Shiki Natsume is her name. They call her the solitary sniper due to the sheer number of hearts she's broken and continues to break to this day. Class was great, by the way. Thanks for asking. Last episode, I had to go to class right away as soon as I was done. She set her cup down on the drip tray. After that, she turns on the machine. I forgot how loud this was. Is this her first time buying coffee from this convenience store? Noticing the way I'm staring at her, she realizes that she was doing it wrong and averts her gaze in shame. But she can't hide the blush on her ears. I can relate. It's super awkward when something like this happens to you in public. A bit belated, I look away and pretend I have not seen anything. Still holding my cup of sugar, I take a couple steps back. After collecting herself, she takes her fresh cup of coffee. First, she gives it a good whiff. Apparently, she's satisfied with the smell. Not bad, her expression seems to say. Next, she takes a sip. The taste, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be to her liking. After a small coughing fit, she glares at the dark liquid inside her cup. Why are you looking at me like that? Good God, that's horrifying. Then turns her head and directs that glare at me. Is something wrong? Yeah, I think so. No, that's normal too. The machine didn't sound like it was acting up either. You're welcome. She seems to believe me, more or less. With a frown, she moves over to the sugar and creamer station. The creamer. She plucks out a stick of sugar, then pours it into her coffee. Guess she's not big on bitter coffee. Then she adds a second stick. That coffee must have been really bitter. Then a third. Maybe she has a sweet tooth? Then the fourth. She's still going. Jeez. Then the fifth. Christ. Does she want some coffee with that sugar? Then a sixth. She's got guts. I'll give her that. Then the seventh. I'm not sure it'll even dissolve anymore. Then, after reaching for an eighth. I forgot how funny this was. It's so dumb. She seems to think of it better and finally stops. Oh no, there it is. Right when I think she's done, she finishes things off with a cup of creamer. Correction, makes that too. Is she really gonna drink that? Oh, just imagining the taste is enough to make me. Oh! I don't even want to think about the thick lump of sugar that's probably pulled at the bottom. Oh my god. Fake gagging made me remember one time as a kid I would like to eat sugar. I had such a sweet tooth as a child. I ate spoonful after spoonful after spoonful of sugar until I started like gagging. I was like, yo, I think that's my body telling me to cut it out because I had too much sugar. But man, that's why I started laughing, because it just brought me back to that memory. Those are good times. Back when you didn't have to worry about taxes or actually having to go to work. I mean, I did work on some child labor, but like not the way that I work now. I don't even want to think about the thick lump of sugar that's probably pulled at the bottom. After taking a sip, she smiles in delight. 7 sticks of sugar and 2 cups of creamer was the perfect amount, I guess. But honestly, she might as well have ordered a cafe latte instead. Nodding pensively to herself, she exits the store. I have Mentos on my mouth. In my mouth. I doubt the liquid in her cup even tastes like coffee anymore. How on earth was she satisfied with that? Without much intending to. Excuse me. I have a mint. I end up staring at her as she walks off. Perhaps she was just seeing what convenience store coffee tastes like. Well, whatever. So, when are we gonna get hit by a car? Here you go. Sorry about the wait.
やっと帰ってきたか。ずいぶんとかかってたが、なんかあったか?
The hottie, the solitaire sniper, yep. Not really, I just had to wait on someone getting coffee before me.
そうか。じゃ、いただきます。なんだよ。男に見つめられても嬉しくないんだが。
Does that coffee taste like what you normally drink?
ああ、そうだと思うが。まさか、変なもん入れたか?
No, I'm just asking because the person in front of me thought the machine was broken. Her coffee was too bitter or something.
コーヒーって苦いもんじゃないか?
Yeah, but not all coffee machines are the same. The type they have in that convenience store is for espressos. It's meant for extracting the richness and fragrance of espressos, but it can come out tasting pretty strong.
なるほど。
It's like, yeah, because he has no idea what he's talking about.
いつも飲んでるのとは違ったのかもしれないな。
Maybe. I don't get the impression she drinks coffee all that often, though. Well, no point worrying about it now.
詳しいな、お前。
Only because the convenience store I worked at had one, so I got curious whether all places were the same and looked into it online.
俺はコーヒーなんて飲めればいい。というか、こだわる人が苦手なんだよ。
Why is that?
姉貴が洋菓子食べるときにコーヒーを入れさせられてたんだよ。
Sounds like a you problem, buddy.
入れ方を強制してきて、俺の分は買ってこないくせに、あの暴君は本当に。
Slave labor is wild.
まあ、それで俺も飲めるようにはなったけど、無駄にこだわってるのを見ると、姉貴を思い出すんだよ。
Okay. Out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on girls who need 7 sticks of sugar for a small coffee?
普通に引く。7本はないだろう。味覚が合わなくて、そんな女とは付き合えないわ。まあ、誰かと付き合ったこともないけど。
So that'd be a deal breaker for you? Now, what if I told you that girl was Shiki Natsume?
甘党の子って可愛いよな。シュガースティック7本ぐらい普通だわ。そんな子いたら絶対惚れちゃうわ。
Wow, I've never seen anyone change their tune that quickly before. You sure don't have whiplash?
四季夏目ぐらい可愛けりゃ何でも許せる。
True. Well, either way, she's way out of our league.
そうね。なんせ相手は孤高の撃墜王。俺らは飛んだこともないチキン。
Is that so?
また気がめいってきた。現実って無理ゲーだよ。
I think he meant hardcore mode. Yeah, I wish God would turn down the difficulty or something. Alright, enough with the pity party. We should probably get going soon. Gets hit by a car! Yeah! I'm still waiting on it to celebrate, because it's funny. Have you guys ever seen deers get hit by a car? I've seen a deer get hit by a car. Not in real life. Although, I don't know how I'd feel if that did happen in real life. And that freaking deer ragdolled out of the frame. It was so crazy. You got another class after this? I should start a bit where I just watch deer getting hit by car videos. Or just reacting to funny videos. You know, I've always kind of wanted to do that. Like, watch funny videos. Like, a try not to laugh. That would be fun. And then I know I am very aware it's not an original idea, but have people send in videos that they think are funny. I think that'd be fun. And not for like any particular reason, just for fun. You got another class after this?
洗濯で取ってる講義があるんだ。できるだけ来年の分を減らしておきたいからな。
Well, have fun.
お前はもう終わりか?
Yeah, I've been taking the maximum course load over since freshman year.
そうだったのか。なんで? 真面目か?
Nah, I just didn't have any friends here
バッ
back
ク
then.
ログ画面だよ。
Why? Nah, I just didn't have any friends back here then. So I figured taking more classes would make it easier for me to make friends. By the time I made friends, I'd have more leeway in my schedule to hang out and do stuff.
現実はどうだ？
Well, I'm on track to graduate by senior year with the credits I've got, at least.
だと思ったぜ。
What about you?
新歓パーティーとかサークルやら飲み会で忙しいから1年の頃はあんまり講義を取れなかった。そんな風になると思ってた時期が俺にもありました。そのツケをこうして払ってるところです。つらい。俺も1年の頃から講義を取っておけばよかったよ。
You know, I just thought about something. There's something that I've been meaning to point out for a while. What I really like about this story in particular is the fact that these characters, I believe, if I recall correctly, they're over 18 or they're in their early 20s or something like that. I really like that because almost every anime I've seen, a lot of times it has to do with like kids, like people in high school and stuff. And I'm not crazy about that. I do wish there were more series where they have characters that are adults or at least over 18. I think that'd be nice. There's no easy way to catch up, unfortunately. You just gotta stick it out. Not that I've got it easy either. Still need to find a way to earn some money.
金がないのも辛いよな。だがすまん。さすがに金銭面では力になれない。
Yeah, I know. I'm not asking for donations or anything. I'll get a job and earn it myself. Let me know if you hear about any sweet places hiring.
わかった。
Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow.
ああ、また明日。
This is my favorite part, guys. After leaving campus, I make my way downtown to do some job hunting. My current apartment is within walking distance of campus, and if possible, I'd like my workplace to be as well. Could always just search for job listings on my phone, but I prefer to check out places in person. I need a job soon. At this rate, I'm not going to be able to afford food, let alone rent. Surely there must be something for me out there, a car, waiting to hit you. Stopping at a red crossing light, I pull out my phone to browse a few job sites while I wait. A cozy, at-home work environment. Buzzwords like these are an instant red flag. Small team, employee friendly. Gotcha, so long hours, overtime, and unreasonable shifts. I'm not interested in being screwed over after my last job. Looking for self-starters, potential pay raises depending on performances. In other words, I'm going to be let to figure everything out myself. They'll probably stick me with a ton of super long shifts too, under the pretext of training. And good luck getting the pay raise. I'll have to work harder than the god dang boss. I already know all about how that works. An opportunity to grow, a rewarding place to work. You're not going to learn anything just by having
読み
fun.
返しますか？
Why? That's the third time already in under 15 minutes. You can't grow if you're not doing work that challenges you. Like that macho manager of mine always say, as he forced all the toughest work on me. All of these suck. They're just as crappy as my last job. Isn't there anything that's a little less stressful? Yeah, a car coming your way. But I guess I don't have the luxury of being picky right now. Nozomi's parents are very generous people. If I ask them for help, I know they lend me a hand. But I want this to be my last resort. That. If I rely too much on their charity, I might genuinely wind up being Nozomi's gigolo. I could earn that bread through good old-fashioned hard work. Speaking of which, for local jobs, one of those free classifieds might come in handy. I doubt I'll find anything that's not already on the web, but hey, wouldn't hurt to check. Should be a couple of newspaper boxes around the station, if I remember correctly. I look up and see that the crossing lights has turned green, then get walking. Then, a car comes my way. Screaming. Immediately followed by the sound of a violent collision. Reflexively, I turn my head to see two cars careening into one another. It wasn't a head-on collision, so the vehicles don't stop. One of the cars swerves wildly, veering straight towards the crosswalk. After that, I have no idea what happened. I feel a heavy blow hit my body and lose my sense of direction. Once my body finally comes to a halt, I open my eyes. This should be, but for some reason, everything is dark. What? Whoa, that's creepy. Is that how it sounds like when you're dying? Oh, what I was gonna say, I wonder how this universe ended, because he died and did he just like come back in a different timeline? Question mark. And if so, I wonder what became of this timeline. Although Although I imagine that it wasn't very eventful because thanks to freaking, what's his name? I almost said Odo. Kosei. A lot happened. So what would have happened if he was never there? I can barely make out my surroundings, my ears ringing incessantly, unable to register the sounds around me. Is that how it sounds like? That's horrifying. My entire body is numb with pain. I try to sit up, but I can't. Did I get hit by that car? That's the only explanation that would make sense, but I have no way to confirm because my eyes seem to have lost function. That's so scary. Holy crap. Am I going to die? Didn't even find myself a job. So technically he did die a virgin, but in a different timeline. Sorry, I couldn't pay the rent, Nozomi. I never got a girlfriend, never got married. I'm going to die alone. That is so depressing to think about now. Like, bro actually died like that. That's crazy to think about. And the virgin too, dang. Maybe marriage and a family were never in the cards for me, but I had liked to have reached adulthood at least. I don't want to die yet. Wow, this is incredibly depressing. Wait, what happens to people after they die? How long am I going to stay conscious? Insane. This is insane. Huh? Something flickers amongst the darkness. The light doesn't seem to be. I think it's a butterfly. A flying, shimmering butterfly. Hold on. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Am I just imagining things? I hear a voice. Shut up. A very familiar voice. It's Nozomi's. But why am I hearing her voice? Is my life flashing before my eyes? Shut up. Ow!
念のために言っておくけど、私が突き落としたわけじゃないからね。
Huh?
ん？何？どうしたの？
I'd be tripping balls if this happened to me. Did you say it's morning?
そうだよ。ほら、寝ぼけてないでちゃんとする。
Wait, what? But how? I checked the date on my phone. It's Monday, September 28th. There's no doubt about it. It's the morning of the day I died. Was it all a dream? But the pain was so vivid. And even putting the car crash aside, I can recall all the other details with extreme clarity too. Waking up, going to school, sitting in class. Everything felt far too realistic. Still. Does that mean what I'm seeing now is reality? Or is this the dream? Perhaps. Everything's playing out exactly as it did the morning before I died. Right down to the color of Nozomi's panties.
ん？何？どうしたの？
We just saw your...
朝から難しそうな顔で眉をしかめちゃって。
Say, Nozomi. You know what I just realized too? May might have been the only maiden that he's told so far that has died. That he had died. Before. Maybe aside from Kanna too. If I remember correctly. But isn't that interesting? Say, Nozomi.
なんでしょう？
I'm about to ask you something extremely important. So please answer me honestly.
あ、うん。私に答えられることなら。
The panties you're wearing.
うん。私が履いてるパンツ。パンツ？
How many days have you been wearing that pair?
は？パンツっていきなり何を？何凝視してるの？最低だよ！もっと早くに注意してよ！エッチつけめ変態！
Wait, let me explain. I wasn't staring for perverse reasons, I swear. I was just wondering how long you've been wearing that pair you have on.
昴生君、さらに高度でマニアックな気がするんだけど。いつものノリで言われても、さすがにそれには乗れないからね。意味わかんないよ。バカじゃないの。バカじゃないの。
I didn't hit my head, but something was hit. A car hit me.
バックログ画面だよ。
Whoops. Fourth time today. Oh, I'm on a roll. Please, Nozomi, I know how it sounds, but it's not what you think. First of all, I'm more of a sexy lingerie kind of guy. The panties you have on right now are kind of kitty, so...
さりげなくディスるのやめてくんないかな。
Well, whatever. The point is I have no ulterior motives. Look, this is really important. I need you to tell me exactly how many days you've been wearing those panties.
正直にも何も、そんなの 着替えてるに決まってるでしょうが。ちゃんと洗ったパンツで
But
すけ
this
れ
is a
ども。
wild way of doing so. There had to be another way. So this is the first day you've worn them, which means I was wrong. I couldn't have seen her wearing them yesterday.
なんかがっかりしてる。もしかして
Oh, lady, funny.
数日履きっぱなしの方がいいの？おパンツの方が興奮するなんてマニアックというか変態だと思うんだけど。
Oh God, dirty panties. Oh God.
昴生君が変態に。私の知ってる昴生君はいないの？爽やかな曲をいっぱい作ってた昴生君はもういないの？
Stop! You're gonna make me cry.
でもこれが男の子の成長。これぐらいは普通なの？いやでもおパンツ専門は絶対変だと。
Victim.
私ちょっとお母さんに相談してくる。
Oh no! Don't do that. No, please don't tell her. My reputation is gonna be ruined.
だって。
I guess she's not wrong.
変な夢を見たせいでパンツのことを聞いたの？
A dream. Yeah, trust me. I don't get off to use panties. I swear. Sorry, really. I might have been half asleep, but that question was still a bit insensitive.
まあ分かってくれればいいんだけどね。分かった。今回
Well,
は
that was
します。
quick. Thanks. How about I buy you a better pair of panties as an apology?
やっぱりぶん殴ろうかな。
Hey, calm down. Let's go eat, okay? I'm sure you're just feeling a little irritable because you're hungry. Thanks for always making such delicious breakfast, by the way.
どういたしまして。でもこんなセクハラを続けたりしたらお
Charge
金
you?
取るよ。
What do you mean? For emotional damages?
朝食代、家事のお給料として。
She look, you should. Why not? You'd still keep making me food regardless?
放っておいたらめんどくさがって朝ごはん食べないでしょ。朝はちゃんと食べた方がいいんだから。
I appreciate it. And thanks for always waking me up on time, too. Well, that's enough talking time to eat.
どうぞ召し上がれ。
I plop a rolled omelet in my mouth. That's good. What bothers me, though, is that it tastes exactly like it did in my dream. Well, that should hardly be a surprise. Nozomi's a great cook. The food she makes is always near perfect. Might taste similar, but that doesn't necessarily imply anything about my dream.
昴生君、
A dream?
どうかした？どこか失敗しちゃってた？
Oh, no. It's great like always. I was just savoring the taste, that's all.
変なの。いつも食べてるのに。
Well, I just realized how lucky a person I am to be able to get that honor. If I died, I'd never be able to eat this delicious food again.
それはどうも。ありがとう。え？急にそんな風に褒められるとキモい。よっぽど変な夢を見たんだね。
Oh, it was something, alright. Hey, don't call me gross. But you're right about the dream. It was definitely bizarre. It's not the first time I've died in a dream, but never before has it felt so freakishly real. I break into a cold sweat just from remembering it.
やっぱり今日の昴生君はいつもと違う。それに
Who would be themselves after that? Not to mention, what?
言うべきかどうか悩んだんだけど、今日の昴生君からは変わった気配がしてるよ。
Yo! Knowing now about her ability, that makes so much sense. What? I've been sensing some odd presence lingering around you. Yo, that gave me chills. That's so cool. How this all circles back together. An odd presence? What, is there some ghost sitting on my shoulder or something?
はっきりと取り付いてる人が見えたりはしないよ。あくまで。
Yo! This is crazy.
でもなんか嫌な気配。ゾゾゾってしてくるような。
Wow.
お祓いをした方がいいかも。
Nozomi, or well, the Sumizomes, are family Shinto priests. The duty of shrine keeping has been passed down through their family for generations. Her father is the current priest at the local shrine, and Nozomi helps out from time to time as a shrine maiden. Because of her heritage, she has what you might call a sixth sense for the supernatural. Ever since we were kids, she's had a tendency to perceive things that others can't. It's hard to tell if you're joking or not sometimes.
だからシャレじゃないんだってば。
Oh my god. And was that butterfly her mom too by any chance?
これでも一応心配してるんだよ。
Oh, we can tell you where. Or was it Kanna? Yeah, I know. I'll set up an appointment or an exorcism with your dad when I have the time.
ああ、そうそう。ちょうどお父さんからも伝言を預かってたんだよね。
My rent payment, right?
知ってたんだ。
Well, unfortunately, I haven't heard from my old man either. The exact same conversation we had in my dream. No, best not to read into it too much. No, you have to. I don't want to intentionally scare myself. So I'm behind on rent. I'll go discuss things with your dad sometime. And I'll find a new job too, I promise.
わかった。
For now, I should just eat and not worry about it. After breakfast, I hurry over to school, so I'm not late for class, so I need to learn.
あ、昴生も来てたのか。小松教授が休みで1限目は休校だぞ。
Yeah, I know. Everything really is the same. Both class being cancelled and the words coming out of Hiroto's mouth.
どうしたよ。なんか深刻そうな顔して。
No, it's nothing.
そうか？
Yeah, just feeling a little groggy.
1限目からの日は辛いよな。せっかく頑張って登校したのに、それが休校ともなると特に。
Amen.
とりあえず食堂でも行かないか。
Amen.
時間潰さなきゃいけないだろ。
Sure.
なんか食うか？
Nah, I'm good.
俺はコーヒーを買うけど、お前も飲むか？
If you're paying.
ああ、構わんぞ。今日はちょっと機嫌がいいからな。
You won big at... I'm not gonna say that. Didn't you?
おお、気分が良かったぜ。オーラスで一気にまくるのは。
What, somethings I'm not gonna try and triple donut?
え、気持ち悪い。なんで知ってるんだ？もしかして、盗聴とか盗撮とかされてる？
Why would I want to spy on a fellow dude?
なら、どうやって俺の上がり役を言い当てた？本当に怖いんだけど。
Not sure how to explain it. Deja vu, maybe? Just feels like I've had this conversation with you before, in a dream. And then he sees the solitary sniper, the pounds of sugar, blah blah blah.
本当にあるものなんだな。
Apparently, first time I've ever felt it so strongly though. He nods pensively as he sips on his coffee. I do the same. What?
苦くないのか？
I'm just not a fan of sugar in my coffee. Makes the acidity more pronounced, you know?
試しに一口もらってもいいか？そんな嫌そうな顔するなよ。そこまで無理にもらおうとは思ってないから。
Nah, I don't mind. Go ahead. You'll pay for it.
おう、じゃあ一口。
Just try not to spill anything, please.
子供じゃないんだ。わかってるよ。
I put my coffee cup down and he picks it up. Then he takes a sip.
苦っ！
He immediately jerks backwards in disgust, inadvertently knocking his own cup over in the process. The coffee spills everywhere.
やっちまった！
What did I tell you? I get up and fetch some napkins. Spilled it just like he did in the dream.
悪いな。
You're welcome.
にしても、お前よくこんな苦いの飲めるな。はあ、もったいないことしちまったな。
If you want, I can.
どうした？
Never mind. I'll buy you another one if you want.
珍しいな。
Huh? It's no big deal. You bought mine, so I'm just returning the favor. Moving the monitor. Ah, there you go. That's better.
そうか。なら、ありがたく。
No problem. I took out 100 yen coin from my wallet and handed it him.
じゃ、ちょっと行ってくれ。
Sure. I watched Hiroto's leads for the convenience store. In all honesty, I was too afraid to go myself. What if Shiki Natsume was there again, pouring 7 sticks of sugar and 2 creamers in her coffee? The events of my dream are reoccurring one after another, and I'm scared of where the logical conclusion to this takes me. If Shiki Natsume is there and everything plays out identical to the way it did in my dream, then that means I'm going to die later today. God, I'd be crapping bricks. things like deja vu, precognition, and prophetic visions are more pseudoscience. There's no way any of those exist in actuality. I find those things so very fascinating, along with the whole thing of rebirth or reincarnation and potential afterlife and just the universe. It's just so interesting. Yet despite my best effort to allay my fears, nagging doubt persists like a tiny bone lodged in my throat. Part of me refuses to readily accept that everything I experienced was just a dream, probably because it felt so dang real. Still, I have to know, was Shiki Natsume in there? Yes or no? The more I try not to think about it, the more my curiosity grows.
ただいま。どうした？気分でも悪いのか？
Nah, I'm fine. It didn't take you long, huh?
コーヒー買うだけだからな。
So, dang it. It's gonna bug me to no end if I don't ask.
なんだよ。
Were there any other customers in there with you?
いや、俺一人だったけど。それがどうした？
Huh? Are you sure there weren't?
ああ、間違いないよ。
It was just you, huh?
なんだよ。なんで急にテンション上げてるんだ？
No reason. Anyway, I learned everything I needed to know.
変なやつだな。本当に大丈夫なのか？
Yeah, definitely. Just like a weight's been lifted on my shoulder. I was so worried for nothing.
こっちからすると浮き沈みが大きすぎて心配になるんだが。
Indeed, I agree. Don't let it bother you. Happens to all of us from time to time.
まあいいけど。
Yeah, if I say so, of course I say so. Anyway, you wouldn't happen to know of any good places that are hiring, would you?
コンビニのバイトはやめたのか？
Yeah, before exams last semester. Got in an argument with my boss.
ご愁傷様。すまんが力になれそうにない。
All good. Just thought I'd ask.
学生課の方は覗いたのか？一応バイトの情報もあっただろう。
Nah, the ones they tell you about are usually all crap.
どうせ暇なんだ。確認だけでもしといたらどうだ？
I guess you're right. No harm in trying. Let's go stop by there.
おう。あ、四季夏目だ。
On the way to the student affairs office, I chanced a glance into the convenience store as we passed by it. I'd be flipping out. Seeing her cough inside the store, a cold sweat runs down my spine once more. Next, she reaches a hand out toward the sugar. I'd be laughing but crying at the same time. It all adds up now that I think about it. Shiki Natsume wasn't there because of a simple difference in timing, which means the events of my dream are continuing unabated. This is insane. I'm glad I went to revisit this. Although I don't know if making an episode about it was necessary, but F it, you're here with me. You're in this together with I am. We're all in this together. You're in this with me. It's okay. I went to all my classes after that. The lectures too were exactly the same as I remember them being in my dream. And if this pattern is to hold, the next thing that happened to me is the me will be, yeah. Here I am, the scene of the accident. This is where my life ended. Truth be told, coming to this area is less than wise. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my life in this accident. But if everything's going to happen in the exact same manner, I'm not the only one at risk. In my dream, I was in no condition to observe my surroundings. But I have to imagine that I wasn't the only casualty. As much as I wouldn't avoid this altogether, I can't exactly turn a blind eye to what's about to happen either. So I want to stop the accident, sure. But how the heck does a person stop a car crash? I can't recall the moment of impact too clearly, so I don't know precisely when it's going to happen. I considered calling the police, but I can't exactly tell them I had a dream predicting a future accident. They'd no doubt write it off as a prank call. All I can do now is stay on my toes and be ready to run the instant I hear anything alarming. Here we go. I stand in place, waiting, and the moment arrives sooner than I expected. I hear the sounds of screeching tires, however, there's no sound indicating a collision, no runaway vehicle barreling towards me. Instead, I hear the blare of a car horn. On closer inspection, the car seemed to have stopped in time. The cars been sitting in the middle of the intersection, their drivers irritably yelling at one another. However, the accident I'd foreseen hadn't come past. After the two finish their bickering, they drive off and traffic resumes as normal. That car was... I can't be sure since it all happened in the blur, but I'm pretty sure it was the same one that hit me. In other words, the situation as I predicted it could very well have happened still, but it was narrowly avoided. Does this mean I'm in the clear? As I stand there disoriented, I'm struck by a sudden feeling that I'm being watched. Oh god, so creepy. Turning around, my eyes fall upon the cat. Ash gray fur, likely a stray. This is so creepy. And I've already read this, but like knowing everything I know now and coming back to this makes it even like, this changes it for me. I'm not sure why. I have no recollection of this cat in my dream. It stares toward me unblinkingly, almost as if it's singling me out. Its gaze seems eerily human-like, its eyes fixated on me. Can't help but entertain the possibility that this furry creature may be responsible for the change in my fate. Unconsciously, my feet start moving and I cross the intersection in pursuit of the cat, to which the cat turns around and slowly saunters off. Perhaps it sensed my intentions. Something isn't right. Wait a minute! Am I tripping or is the text not purple anymore? Look! Am I tripping? Hold up. Hold up. Have I been here before? Weird. I'm starting to flip out. The cat continues trotting down the sidewalk at a leisurely pace rather than slinking away into some narrow hole like most strays do. Almost as though intentionally choosing a path through which I could follow it. Every so often it throws a glance over its shoulder to confirm that I'm there. Is it just me or is this cat trying to lead me somewhere? After following the cat for a while, I have begun to notice how deserted my surroundings have become. It's a little unnerving. Hopefully I'm not being led into some kind of trap. My pulse continues to quicken as I chase after its tail, until finally the cat comes to a stop. Turning around to face me, it places its two front paws together before resting on its hind legs. Then it stares at me appraisingly. What was I hoping to even do after I caught up with it? Now that I've come this far, I feel like I've wasted my time. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be looking for a job, not running after stray cats. Guess I'll head back. But just as I turn on my heel... I look left and right in search of the source of this sudden voice, but there's nobody else here. As an unmistakably human voice, and the words it speaks are clearly directed towards me, which means this cat is talking to me? That can't be right, cats don't talk. Maybe I really did die in an accident. That would explain why I'm dreaming, or hallucinating, rather. Are you the Grim Reaper, here to take me away? What do you mean? Imagine being high or drunk off of alcohol and this is happening to you? That's scary. What? Hold on. What are you talking about? Huh? Huh? My chest is assailed by an odd, unfamiliar sensation. Large curved blade of glistening silver is sinking into me. After all that talk of Grim Reapers, this has to be Death's own scythe. I try to look behind me, but my muscles don't respond. My knees buckle and I collapse onto the ground. It hurts a lot more than when I rolled off my bed this morning. The pain tells me this is no dream. Yet, none of this feels quite real. Maybe it has something to do with all these butterflies I'm seeing. The scythe-wielding girl offers me a hushed apology. She sounds genuinely remorseful. So much for avoiding that car crash. Now death herself has come to take my life. But why? I no longer have the strength to form words. Why do I have to die? Before I can even voice that question, my vision fades. I could run all I wanted, but I couldn't escape my fate.
良いのだな。本当に。
はい、もちろんですよ。
わかった。
Weird. My vision is gone, but my brain still seems to be working. Actually, hold up. All my senses are functioning too. The only reason it's pitch black is because there's some sort of cloth covering my face. This better not be my funeral. Gingerly, I lift the cloth from my face. The cloth in question just so happens to be large enough to cover an entire person. What is this thing? It's a swath of black and red, unfamiliar but with a sweet fragrance. Is this a cloak? Why am I wearing a cloak? Also, it feels kind of damn pale. But more importantly, where am I? What? Wait, how did we get here? Look through my head, I find myself face to face with the very girl I saw at school earlier. She cannot say. Oh, right. I forgot about this. She's seated on a chair in the process of putting on her socks. Also in her underwear. Pretty sexy underwear, I might add. Lilac, huh? Good choice. That's the very first thing that comes to mind. Though I hate to use her as a point of comparison, they're far more appealing than the pair of Nozomi had on this morning. Judging by all that lace, the fabric must have a nice texture too. Even without touching it, I know just how smooth it must feel. Nothing like men's underwear. Plain everyday panties have their own appeal too, but personally, these are more than my taste. Moreover, this is the first time I've seen a girl in a state of undress. So much exposed skin. Dang, she's gorgeous. Those are my honest thoughts. She looks like a figure out of a dream. Am I in heaven right now? Where is this? Why is not Smith sitting in front of me half naked? Those are all very good questions. But the soft, slender body before my eyes dominates all of my thoughts right now. God dang, she's so hot. She is indeed. As I continue to stare at her awestruck, Shiki-san seems to notice me at last. Not that I was particularly hard to spot, given our proximity. For a brief moment, she's stupefied at my sudden appearance. But that quickly changes.
Huh?
She doesn't scream or slap me. She simply regards me with complete and utter contempt. A girl in her brown panties is staring down at me with a withering gaze. You know what? I could get used to this. I feel a new sexual fetish spreading inside me. Then again, this is a very awkward scenario. First of all, I'm the only one who knows her. She has no idea who I am. From her perspective, a complete stranger just popped up while she was in the middle of changing. I wouldn't blame her if she decided to call the police. Realizing I won't be able to talk my way out of this, I go with the best option I have. Good night. Which is to cover myself again. This is a dream. It has to be. Please, God, let this be a dream. And thank you for gracing me with the sight of a beautiful girl in her brown panties. But if rumors get out around campus that I'm some peeping Tom, my life will be all but over. If it blows up online, I might actually be expelled. So please, let this be a dream. When I open my eyes, it'll be the morning of September 28th once more, and Nozomi will be shaking me awake. Okay, I guess not.
Oi.
Oi, she said, oi. As a cloth flies free, I find myself in the same unfamiliar room as before. The girl standing before me is not Sumizome, Nozomi, but Shikinatsume. At least she's wearing clothes now.
Ohayo.
Good morning to you two.
随分と大胆な覗きもいたものね。
I wasn't trying to peep.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
いい夢見れた?
Yeah. To be honest, I thought I'd woken up in heaven when I saw you.
そう。なら次は本物の天国を見せてあげる。
Wait, please, I can explain. This was an accident. I swear I wasn't trying to peep on you.
わざわざ休憩室に忍び込んでおいて。
The break room? Is that where I am?
白々しい。
I don't know. I buy that. I would. I'm serious. I don't even know how I got here in the first place.
どんどんどん。ドンキー。
Oh. What kind of scary poem is that? Please just calm down. I'll do anything you want.
記憶だけを差し出すか。いっそその首ごと差し出すか。
Wait.
どっち？
Wait. Neither of those are gonna work. Calm down for a second and listen to me. See, I was taking a walk outside when I suddenly lost consciousness, and next thing I know, I woke up in the break room covered in a cloak.
Huh?
Look, I get it. I know this sounds crazy. It is. I can hardly believe it myself. I was chasing what turned out to be, well, a talking cat. But then I got stabbed from behind by a scythe. It sounds ludicrous, but believe me, it's true.
猫と死神？
The very girl who was about to end my life stops and ponders my words. Well, certainly wasn't expecting that. At that moment, the door opens.
ああ、ここで寝てもらってたんですね。よかった。ちゃんと起きてくれました。
The girl who answers looks at me with a smile. Never seen her before. Who is she, our murderer?
これ、秋月さんの仕業？仕業だなんて人聞きの悪い。そりゃあ確かに休憩室に人を休ませているという説明を忘れてましたけど。
That's only something she would do.
あ、マント。そっか、ここに置いてましたか。とはいえこの雰囲気、もしや何かありました？
Not bad at all. We got blessed.
知らずに着替えてたから下着をというか下着姿を見られた。
Good for him.
男の子に思いっきり見られた。それはごめんなさい。嫌がらせや驚かせようとしたわけではなく私のミスでした。謝罪します。すべては私の責任ですから、どうか高峰さんのことを許してもらえませんか？
Sorry, I really do feel bad about peeping on you. But I didn't do it on purpose. I hope you can find it in you to spare my life at the very least.
わかった。警察には電話しないでおく。
Yay.
よかった。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, really. I'd hate to end up with a criminal record.
殺人事件が起きるのはこれからだしね。
Okay. What? I thought you were calling the police. I get that you're upset about this, but it really is not worth ending a man's life over.
私にとっては帳尻が合うぐらい恥ずかしいことだったってこ
She has a
と。
point. She has a point. I'm so sorry. I really am.
まあまあ落ち着いてください。そんなに慌てなくてもただの照れ隠しですから。恥ずかしくてどんな風に接すればいいのかわからず対応がきつくなってるだけですよ。うるさいな。それとももしや人に見られると困るような下着だったんですか？普段履きで油断しすぎた下着、逆に気合が入ったエロい下着だとするとかなり恥ずかしいかもしれませんね。誰のせいでこんなことになったと思ってるの？私です。すみません。茶化すつもりではなかったんですが、もう言いません。
That's a good idea.
重ねて謝罪をしますから、何卒穏便にお願いします。ならもっと反省してくれない？猛省しまくりやがってくれない？はい、調子に乗りました。申し訳ありません。あと念のために言っておくけど、私は別にエロい下着なんて身につけてないからね。普通の下着だから。
What?
なんでそこで声を上げる？
I'm not. Sorry. We're not. I barked out unable to contain my shock. So that doesn't count as sexy. Sure, they're not risk enough to the point that they're exposed or nips or neither region, but I'd still say they're plenty sexy. I've never seen anything as hot as that. Truly a sight for sore eyes. Girls really are something else, indeed. Uh-oh.
夏目さんには普通でも、高峰さんには刺激が強かったようですね。
What happened to shutting up?
ドンキと刃物だと、やっぱりドンキの方が楽かな。
Crap, I gotta get out of here.
まあまあ、それだけ夏目さんが魅力的だったということです。
I
女子
don't
としては
know.
誇ってい
I
いん
don't
じゃないです
know.
か？
I don't know about that.
見られたのが下着姿でなければね。それにです、私の話がまだ終わっていません。殺されてしまうと困ります。
Is that the only reason you have to object to me being murdered?
とりあえず今日見たことは忘れて。わかった？
I'll try.
では今度は私の話なんですが、本題に入る前に確認をさせてください。どこか痛かったり気分が悪かったり何か不調はありますか？
Not really, no.
よかった。 心配する必要はないと分かってはいたんですが、何せ私も生きた人を切るのは初めてのことでしたから、ちゃんと目覚めて不調もないのでしたら安心して良さそうですね。
Something hits me just now. I've heard this voice. What? I've heard this girl's voice somewhere before, and very recently at that. But where?
何ですか？どうかしました？
Oh, right. I forget about that. You were the one standing over me with that scythe.
私は秋月環奈と言います。突然失礼しました。のんきに構えていられない事情がありまして。
So you're not denying that you tried to kill me?
誤解をされても仕方ないとは思いますが、そんなつもりはありません。あの鎌で切っても人は死んだりしませんよ。
You did slash me with it though.
はい、そこに関してはちゃんと全てを説明しますが、少し長い話にな
Oh,
りそうですから、
yes.
場
Yes.
所を変えませんか？
Is it that one pretty place that we go with her? Man, I think that's my favorite animation so far out of this entire visual novel. It's so cool. Like she's like sitting next to a
私もここにいていいの？
Oh wait, I don't think we're gonna go there. Aw, how unfortunate.
問題ありません。夏目さんにも関係してくることかもしれませんから。
So, what is this place? A cafe?
はい、そうですよ。まだ営業は始めてないけどね。
Oh, do you work here, Shiksan?
そうだけど。なんで私の名前知ってるの？前に会ったことある？やだ怖い。覗きに加えてストーカー？
No, I'm not. Stop adding to my list of crimes. And I thought we agreed that I didn't peep on purpose. We go to the same college and I'm a junior like you, though in a completely different major program. My name is Takamine Kosei.
なんで私のことを知ってるの？
Well, you're famous around campus.
私が？特に目立つこともしてないのに。もしかして愛想が悪いことで有名とか？
I guess I'd be more apt to say you're the topic of rumors. Guys like to gossip about how pretty you are, who's been confessing to you, why you rejected them, stuff like that.
なるほど、そういう噂か。
Don't worry though, I've never heard anything too bad about you. I'm not lying out of consideration for feelings or anything. I've genuinely never heard any nasty rumor about Shiki Natsume. That said, I'm not exactly a man with many friends, and definitely not any female ones. So I have no way of knowing what other girls say about her. But still, if it was still anything scandalous, I'd probably have heard it from Hiroto. The way I see it, her claim to fame is a result of that air of mystique surrounding her. She's curt but not rude. She can come off as somewhat aloof, although not completely unapproachable. She treats everyone alike, guy or girl, maintaining the exact same degree of social familiarity. It's a delicate balancing act that anyone else would have a hard time pulling off.
さてと、では本題なんですが。
I decided I'm gonna make this a long episode. I'm about to hit an hour on my timer, but I'm gonna keep going until I at least finish the freaking 1-1.
一体何から話せばいいのやら。ごまかそうとしてるわけじゃないんですよ。話さなければいけないことが多いので。
Well, I'll go ahead and ask you a question if I may. I haven't actually died, have I?
はい、あの鎌は人を殺傷するためのものではありませんから。改めて、私は秋月環奈です。そして人間ではありません。死神と呼ばれる存在です。
A Grim Reaper. Are you one too, Shiki-san?
彼女が死神ってことは知ってるけど、私は普通の人間。
So I guess that means you're here due to some special circumstance of your own.
まあ、そういうこと。
Shiki-san says nothing more, averting her eyes. I guess I can take that to mean she doesn't want to elaborate on the subject.
夏目さんに関しては話がそれてしまいますから、今は高峰さんの事情について優先させましょう。
Okay. I'm listening.
死神と聞いて、高峰さんはどんなことを思い浮かべます？
An arbiter who decides when a person is to die? Or maybe they work under God as like a messenger?
そんなところですね。だいたい合ってます。 我々死神は死者の魂を案内する役目を神から与えられた者たちです。
But I'm not dead.
今は死んでいません。ですが忘れたわけではないはずです。
That must be so traumatizing. There's no way anybody could forget something like that. Oh boy.
交通事故に遭い、車にひかれて一度死んで
Oh
しま
yeah,
っ
yeah,
た
yeah.
こと。
Good times. Wasn't that a dream though?
夢じゃありません。あれも現実です。ただし、あの事故が起きた9月28日はなかったことになりましたが、
What does that mean?
高峰さんが死んでしまったあの瞬間、世界は9月28日の朝に戻りました。だから今は2度目の9月28日になりますね。
Hold on a minute. So let me get this straight. Although I died, I returned to the morning of that day and I'm reliving it. Does that make this like some parallel world then?
世界が分岐したわけではなく、改変、上書きという考え方が近いかと。
Oh, okay. Okay, so that... Okay. Got it. But what caused that?
高峰さんが死にたくないと願ったから。だから朝に戻ったんです。死から逃れるために。
Wait, slow down. That makes no sense.
一度目の死んだ記憶が証拠になりませんか？
I'll admit it, it felt way too realistic to be a dream. But even supposing what you say is true, why the heck would the world rewind just because I didn't want to die? If the clock turned back each time someone was about to die but didn't want to, everything would be a jumbled mess now.
もちろん普通ではありえません。つまり、高峰さんは普通ではなかったんですよ。
Freaky. Is there something wrong with me?
問題は体ではなく魂です。魂は人が思うよりも強大な力を持っています。それが発揮されると人の身を超えた現象、奇跡すら起こすことができるのです。その一部は今も伝えられていますね。
Miracles, like turning water into wine or parting the Red Sea?
はい。ですが気軽にホイホイ奇跡を起こしては高峰さんの言う通り世界が乱れます。なので神は奇跡などを起こせる魂が生まれないようにしました。奇跡がホイホイ起きていたら世界が壊れてしまいますから。しかも自分でコントロールできない力となればなおさら。
Okay, but then what does that mean for me?
高峰さんは後天的に魂が強力になってしまったパターンです。原因はそれ。
I have chills. Even though I've already read this. And the direction she points out is a butterfly, floating through the air as it flaps its wings. Wait, I saw one just like that when you cut me with your scythe. And in my dreams as well. I thought I died after the car hit me. But then I saw a butterfly. Next thing I knew, I was waking up in bed.
この蝶々は魂の残滓なんです。
So, remnants? What are those?
人の魂は本来生まれ変わり巡るものですが、生まれ変わるためにもそれなりの力が必要になります。
So, there are exceptions.
生まれ変わるための力が足りず消えてしまったり、魂が現世にこぼれ落ちたり。
And the souls that linger turn into these butterflies?
はい。とはいえ肉体の殻に収まっていない魂はいずれ消失します。ですが消失する前に生きている人間の魂に取り込まれる場合もあります。取り込んだ魂はその分だけ強大になる。
So you're saying the latter is what happened to me? Does that mean I have another person's soul inside me? I don't feel any abnormalities, aside from a bit of restlessness.
衰弱した魂に人としての記憶や意志はありません。他の人と混ざり合っているわけではないことは保証しておきます。
That's a relief.
実は今この衰弱した魂が死神業界で問題になっているんです。
It's an industry?
これまでにも衰弱した魂は存在しました。 ですが近年その魂が激増。現世を漂う蝶々も増加の一途をたどっているんです。
Why is that?
人が持つ魂の力とは希望であったり、何かに対する執着であったり、一言で言うなら強い気持ちです。ですが今は若くても夢を見ない人も多い世の中です。疎み、絶望し、結果として魂が衰弱をする。
That's a pretty depressing reason.
別にポジティブな気持ちでなくても構いません。次こそは楽しい人生を送りたい、あいつが許せないなんてネガティブな執着でもそこに思いがあればいいんですが、人生なんて辛いばかりでもう嫌だと諦めてしまわれるとどうしようもなく。
This is seriously depressing.
今時の死神の仕事は死者の案内だけではありません。新たな蝶々を生み出さないこと、そして現世をさまよう蝶々を集めることも死神のお仕事なんです。
That giant scythe, ill-befitting her slender body, swings through the air. Its blade catches the butterfly mid-flight. Instantly, the glowing butterfly dissipates.
この鎌もそのためだけに使われるものですから安心してください。
So then, the reason you slashed me was to separate the butterflies that my soul had absorbed?
だいたいそんな感じですかね。つまり次に何かあってもやり直しはできません。そのままあっさり死んでしまいますからお気をつけください。
Freaky.
なので夏目さん、いくら恥ずかしくても気軽に殺したりしないでくださいね。
Why'd you have to bring it up again?
蒸し返さないで、忘れたいんだから。念のためってやつですよ。
Grim Reaper's Soul's Miracles. Sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale, so I'm still not entirely convinced any of it is true. But anyway, that means everything's back to normal now, right?
残念ながら事態はそこまで簡単ではありません。重要なのはここからです。
やれやれ、ようやく我が輩の出番か。
Aside from myself, Akizuki-san and Shiki-san are the only other people in the room. So, whose voice did I just hear? Wait, are you the talking cat I spoke to earlier?
間違いではないが、我が輩とそこいらの猫を一緒にするな。
Just like then, the cat sits on its hind legs in the middle of the cafe. You don't seem very different from any other stray cat to me.
無礼だぞ。
その姿では仕方ありませんよ。説明するためにもまずは閣下の本来の姿に戻ってはどうです？
そうだな。では。
It's true form. Ah, you said.
俺なら喋っても違和感がないだろう。
It's hard to take him serious. This just makes it way weirder, to be honest. I can't say I've ever seen a cat that talks and walks on two legs, let alone wearing a cape and a crown.
これは由緒正しき公爵家の証だ。
A venerable duke. A duke? Are you like some sort of aristocrat?
みたいではなくて、閣下は貴族なんです。ケットシーって猫の妖精を知らない？
Like to support summon that buffs your party members?
ゲームの話じゃなくて、元になった猫の妖精のこと。閣下はそれなんだって。
You call him that too?
公爵だから継承は閣下とかなんとか。ケットシーとしての名前は帝だそうよ。
Mikado, as in the word that means emperor? That's not any less pompous. It's that small. Still, I gotta say. I do not remember seeing that the first playthrough. What? I feel like I would remember that.
爵位を持ち出されてもおかしな猫にしか見えないからね。
This is hilarious.
それとかこれとか本当に無礼だな。
It's not any less funnier. It never stops being funny. Look at him.
まあいい。とにかく我が輩のことは理解できたな。
Almost. But there's something I want to confirm first.
何？
Come here for a sec.
あ、おい、こら。
おい、おい。
何をするのだ？
Talking cat that walks on 2 feet. Still seemed a bit too far-fetched for me, so I had to touch in to see if you were real.
無礼な。 貴様には分からぬかもしれんが、我が輩は王家ともつながる由緒
Dang,
正
I
しき
forget
公爵
about
家の
this. Oh, you're so fluffy and soft and warm too. You don't seem like some kind of sophisticated toy robot at least.
当然であろうが。あ、おい、どこを触っておるのだ。そこはやめんか、バカ者。
This sensation is far too real. So you really are a catsy thing, or whatever. Does that mean all that Grim Reaper stuff was true too? I give him a tentative rub between the eyebrows, which I hear cats tend to love.
そう言っておるであろうが。
All trace of dignity gone. He begins to purr blissfully. He must like this. For all that talk, he's just like any other cat. This is kind of fun. His fur is thick and luxuriant and pleasant to the touch. Indeed, only the king of cats could possess such a high-quality coat.
おい、いい加減にし。もう十分であろうが。
Oh, right. I guess that to admit you're not just a toy or a figment of my imagination.
最初からそう言っておるだろう。
My apologies.
まったく、人間はすぐにモフモフを従って困る。猫にも文化的に生きる最低限の権利というものがあってだな。どうした？貴様らまで我が輩を見つめてどういうつもりだ？
いえ、正直に言うと私、昔から閣下の体に興味があったんですよ。無礼だって言われるので、今までは遠慮してましたけど、私もモフモフしたいです。
Careful with May, guys.
私も一度触ってみたかったの。触ってもいいならもっと早くに言ってくれないと。ですよね。
高峰後世は勝手に触っただけで我が輩が許可したわけでは。おい、こら、よせ。変なところを触るでない。モフモフするなって。
口ではそう言いながらも体は正直ですね、閣下。本当、さっきから気持ちよさそうな反応をしてる。
我が輩をそこいらの猫と同じにするんでにゃひにゃ
I forget he gets violated. But in a good way, because clearly he likes it.
この無礼者どもが。
ありがとうございました、閣下。
Look at him. Oh,
思っ
man.
ていた以上に気持ちよかった。
I didn't realize he was that tiny.
なんたる屈辱。
So, I get that you're real and all, but what is this cat seed head thing?
ケットシーも死神も同じ神の使いだ。猫たちの情報網を利用できる。いわば神の目であり耳だな。犬は人をパートナーに選び、猫は神をパートナーに。
Oh, my bad, Mikado. Look at him flexing.
人が知らぬだけでケットシーの歴史は長いのだぞ。
Uh-oh. I think I moved the mic. So we have God, Grim Reapers, and Katsile. The situation is growing more absurd by the minute, but I can't deny the evidence before my very eyes.
ともかく高峰後世、お前の魂の一部を切り離すことに成功はしたが、解決したわけではない。
Problem is, you're a virgin. Why not?
再び腸を取り込んで魂が大きくなっては元の木阿弥ではないか。根本的な問題はお前が今の人生に満足していないことにある。腸としてさまよう魂は満足を得られなかった魂たちだ。故に同じようなネガティブな気持ちに引き寄せられる。
I can't say I've ever felt discontent with my life, though.
間違いない。少なくとも現状のままでは腸をまた取り込んでしまう。むしろ意識していない分、問題の根は深いかもしれんな。
But what's supposed to be the source of it all?
それはお前が自分で考えることだ。
Okay. Yes, Mr. Cat. That's not very helpful.
何かないのか？夢とまでは言わなくても、このまま死んでは未練というか心残りというか、そういったものが。
The most immediate goals that come to mind are graduating from university and finding a job. Then again, I don't really have any particular companies or jobs in mind yet, which will leave my only other goal as getting laid. Losing my virginity. I want a girlfriend and I want to have sexy time like most men my age do. Speaking of, I get the vague feeling I actually moaned this moment I died.
どうやら見つかったようだな。
Somewhat. Maybe.
なんだはっきり言え。
So, how's the best way to say this? I guess I want to be more of like a normie? A chat. That's all I can think of, really.
リア充
I forget she's a grandma.
陽キャ
And I have nothing to say about her.
あーふんふん高峰さんは若い男の子つまり女の子と触れ合いたいと
You're next, Kanna.
あーつまりセックスですね
Hey, I wasn't trying to tiptoe around it. Dang it. Do you really have to point it out so bluntly?
まあ男の子だもんね別に恥ずかしがることでもないと思うけど
Still, though, hearing a girl my own age be so straightforward about it is awkward, to say the least.
うちの大学にもそういう子はたくさんいるし行動に起こしている子も少なくないじゃない男の子も女の子も
Yeah, maybe. I can't believe I had my virginity status exposed to a girl I just met today and a Green Reaper.
安心して最初からそうだと思ってたから
Ouch. I don't think that helps.
誰にだって初めてはあるものです
Oh, you would know, right?
だからこそ青春を過ごす若者にとって恋愛は重要な要素だと思います恥じる必要などあ
I
りません
can't wait for her. Oh my god.
恋をしましょう愛し合いましょうビバ恋愛レッツ性的行
This one a big joke to you, isn't it?
為そんなつもりはありません人生において愛は重要なことです私は真剣に高峰さんの力になりたいと思っているんですよレッツってもしかして秋月さんが筆下ろしをしてあげるつもり
She a freak.
私がお筆を下ろして差し上げるんですかいやだってレッツってしましょうってことでしょそれはまあ死神として必要だということなら私が慰めることもなきにしもあらず的なやっぱりダメですよそういうことは思い合う二人が気持ちを深めるための行為であって気軽に済ませればいいというものではないと思うわけですよだからそんなのそもそも私だって経験もないのに
What is she yapping about?
愛が重要だと思うわけですから意外とウブな一面が
Well, that's fine. I wouldn't ask her to do anything like that for me anyway.
期待してなかったんだ
I think most people would be a little hesitant to give their virginity to a person he just met. I mean, do I look like the kind of guy to whip it out at the first opportunity that presents itself?
胸を張って言うことなのそれ
Plus, this could be some kind of honeypot too.
言い訳ばっかりしてるとチャンスが訪れた時にもつかめないんじゃない
Ouch. That hit a little too close to home.
何にしろそのリア充や陽キャになればいいのではないか
Well, that's easier said than done.
要はモテたいということだろそんなものは心の持ちようで変わるものだ
Mikado knows all about that. What do you mean?
形から入ることが重要な場合もあると我が輩は思うぞ
In other words, I should behave the way I think a Chad would. He might have a point there. If I keep moping and tell myself I'm alone, I'll be stuck in an endless loop of negative thoughts. Most people want to be around someone who's bright and cheerful, rather than dark and gloomy. May not be my true self, but as long as I pull off a good enough act, I might be able to inject myself with a little bit of positivity. If I'm going to act like a Chad, I'd better start talking like one. Oh, God. I suppose I could do that. Yeah, maybe you're right. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, dudes. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, dude. It's like, what the f are you talking about? Y'all just died a little look. You could see it happen in their eyes. What's the matter, dudes?
ウェイってなんだ？
That's kind of a tough question, dude.
ねえ、ウェイの使い方完全に間違えてるんだけど、ウェイって語尾につけるものじゃなく挨拶とか相づちみたいなもので、そもそも古くない？
Dude, it?
そんなマジかみたいなノリのウェイは初めて聞いた。
Dang it! Maybe I'm not cut out to be one of the cool kids.
いや、今のはそれ以前の問題だと思うけど。ウェイって違うウェイかって。その勘違いはありえないですウェイ。
I'll let her laugh. Come on, don't laugh at me.
すみません。つい。でもああいう人たちって言葉遣い
You
の
can
問
still
題では
hear
なく
her
もっとポジティブと
in
い
the
うか、
background.
諦めないというか、めげないというか、めんどくさいというか、しつこいというか、うざいというか。
Are you speaking from personal experience?
嫌な目ってほどでもないけど、何度か飲み会に誘われたことがある。
Not surprising. You're a good-looking girl after all.
でも行く気がなくて断ったの。なのにからのって食い下がられ続ける気持ちわかる？
That does sound pretty annoying.
他にもじゃあ来週にするねとか絶対に諦めない人もいるし、行かないって言ってるのに聞きやしない。中には俺はイケメンでモテるんだぜ、誘われて光栄でしょなんてオーラ満開の人もいて、思い出しただけでムカムカする。食事中ずっとあんな調子で絡まれたらストレスでどうにかなるというか、途中でぶん殴りそう。もちろん全員じゃなくあくまで一部の人なんだけど、その一部の人の威力が凄まじくて。
True. I guess they just leave such a strong impression that it's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Chads.
それでも語尾ウェイだけは見たことないウェイ。
Alright, I got it.
この調子では高峰昴生を一人にしておいても事態は解決しそうにないな。
そうですね、そうかもしれません。
お前まだ笑っていたのか。
すみません、なんかツボに入っちゃって。閣下のおっしゃる通り、高峰さんを一人にしてはいけないと思います。このままではとても心配です。ここはやっぱり。
そうだな、それがいいだろ
う。ということで高峰さん、
What?
我々の死神の仕事を手伝ってもらえませんか？このカフェで一緒に働いてほしいんです。
Yay. Yay. Wait. Okay, we could skip this.
我々の死神の仕事を手伝ってもらえませんか？
Wait. What?
困っていることがあるんです。もし私のお願いを聞いてくれるなら。
Yes?
お礼にあなたの言うことを
Oh,
何でも
right.
聞きます。
Is this the one wet dream? Anything? Did you say anything?
はい、何でも叶えてあげますよ。
I usually skip
あな
this
たが
part.
望むなら何でも。
Dang, it's already 8 o'clock for me. That's crazy.
どうしたいですか？裸を見たいですか？おっぱい触ってみたいですか？それにここ
What?
体を震わせてかわいい。
Hey, yo.
こっちもこんなに固くして。
I didn't get the DLC. Chill out.
どうしてほしいですか？手がいいですか？口がいいですか？それともこっちに入れてみますか？いいですよ、あなたが望むなら。筆下ろししたいんですよね？
Akizuki-san.
もういきなりすぎですよ。
Oh no.
それでも我慢しなくちゃ。
Oh
すぐに
no.
言っちゃダメ。だって今は朝なんですから。朝は起きなきゃダメですってば。
I don't care. I'm already. Huh?
ほら起きなさい。
Dang it. The wet dream was interrupted.
起きなさいってば。こう
Shut up.
目覚めた？
Yeah. Good morning, Nozomi-san.
はい、おはよう。すぐにご飯の準備も終わるから。
Yes,
二
ma'am.
度寝厳禁。
Mm-hmm. By the way,
何？
I wasn't mumbling anything in my sleep, was I?
寝言？特には何も。
Oh, well, good. Never mind then.
そんなこと気にするなんて。よっぽどいい夢を見てたんだね。昴生君の一致。
Who are you calling a perv? You're jumping to conclusions.
隠したってわかる。寝言はなかったけど、寝顔はニヤニヤしてたし。何より、おっきくなってるから。
A what? Within my head, I immediately noticed the conspicuous bulge down below. Well, now who's the perv? I'm kidding. Sorry you had to see that.
もういいよ。別に気にしないで。見慣れてるし。
What? You're still seeing it? Just how many times have you seen?
あ、違うよ。見慣れてるっていうのは、朝立ちのこと。
Yes, sir.
ほぼ毎日起こしに来てるんだよ。今までにも何度か同じようなことがあっただけ。フローチャート画面だよ。
Hold on, where are we at? Oh, crap. We're already, on 1-2. Whoops, I didn't know that. Well, before I wrap it up, it's on my timer, an hour and 24. We're going to start the Kanna route at least a little bit. At least before I end the video, because it'd be pretty baloney if I didn't. Alright, part with my memories. Really? Wait, what? So first choice was part with my memories, then the second is accept the job offer. So next choice, accept the job offer. Bad and normal ends, part with my memories and refuse the job offer. I wonder what happens if you refuse the job offer. You just die. That's probably what actually happens too, which is the funny thing. Next choice. The omelet rice. Number 4 is practice with Kanna. Next choice. This was very early on. But yeah, this is the animation that I was talking about with her sitting near the window. I think this is my favorite animation so far. Okay, next choice. Practice with Kanna. Next choice. 6, take my break now. It's the next choice. And then go home with Suzune-san. The moment we've been waiting for. The build-up is insane. Really 2 hours of revisiting the prologue and the first chapter and section just to get some refresher. Pretty insane build-up. Next scene. We're gonna do it. Good morning. Is this now? Huh? I am so bamboozled right now. Hold on.
他に気を奪われるわけにはいかない。はい、それまで。フローチャート画面ですよ。
Okay, still not here. Next scene.
フローチャート画面だよ。
Okay, still not here. There's no next choice yet. What are you talking about? Next scene.
フローチャート画面だよ。
Alright, one more time, I think. Please let this be it. Even as closing time comes, I'm still unable to get her words out of my head. girl I'm interested in. I do want a girlfriend, yes, and I can't deny it, blah, blah, blah.
バックログ画面
Wait, but
ね
it's white. Why am I skipping? Yeah, I can't say I'm any closer to getting a girlfriend than I was before. In fact, I totally forgot about even trying. I'd become wholly content with cooking delicious food and seeing our customers come back for more. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if things don't change, I'm in big trouble. Maybe I'm gonna have to get off my butt and do something about it. Actually, on a more important note, is my life gonna be in danger if nothing changes?
さん
Oh, this is new. What am I talking about? Oh my god, I almost skipped a whole lot of dialogue. Oh, yeah, sorry. Although I haven't changed in my work clothes yet, I quickly opened the break room door. Sorry, I was spacing out a little. Guess you probably want me to hurry up so you can get changed.
私の場合はこのお店の部屋を借りているので全然平気なんですが
I'm so excited to finally be in a room. Oh my
そ
god.
れより高峰さんの方こそ平気ですか何か問題でも
Ah,
テ
yes.
ストの方
I
はう
remember
まくいったんですよね
the whole exam thing. No, I'm not worried about that. I was just thinking about my own problems.
その様子から察するにまだ答えは出てなさそうですね
Yeah.
わかりました仕方ありませんでは私が一肌脱ぎましょ
Hmm? He said, huh?
うエロいこと考えましたね服を脱いだりなんてしませんよ
For a Grim Reaper, she's insanely wild.
あくまで膝を貸すだけです
That's still kind of sexual though. But why that pillow?
何か悩みがあるときは気分を変えた方がいいと思うので散歩するとか美味しいものを食べるとか
Or laying your head on someone else's lap?
はいあとは誰かに話してみるとか
Anything for you,
Daddy's
Kanna. Alright, I guess. Things are going well with the cafe right now. The work is hard, but I honestly think it's a lot of fun time too. In fact, I've been having so much fun that I completely forgot about the most important thing.
もしかして童貞のことですか
Mm-hmm. Yep. Please, I want you to be honest with me. Am I gonna be alright?
それは
Uh-oh.
もう手遅れかもしれません
What? What? I sit up in a panic and turn to face Akizuki-san. Really?
はい残念ながら
Oh my god. Is this like Bad Ending 2.0?
頭を太ももで挟んでほしいとかおっぱいでコーヒー豆を温めてほしいとか母乳のミルクでコーヒーを飲みたいとか
Bruh.
ノーマルとは言い難い趣味ばかり
Wanting to warm up coffee beans between my bitties. Wanting to drink coffee with bitty milk. All these degenerate abnormal fetishes.
すでに手遅れもはや処置なし完全にアウトな性癖です
That's not what I was asking. Why would I want you to judge my sexual inclinations? And just for the record, I never said a single thing about wanting to drink bitty.
でもあの様子なら母乳ミルクにも興味を持っている気がしたんですけ
Dude,
ど
that's insane. That sounds disgusting too. I'd appreciate it if you didn't assume my fetishes.
では確認しますあなたはそういった興味は一切ないとおっしゃるのですね
Sure, I might have seen situations like that in 2D before. And sure, I may have even wondered what it tasted like. But I've never seriously thought about wanting to taste it in real life.
無言になった
Wait, that wasn't... Look, this isn't something... This isn't important right now. I was talking about my life being in danger. I'm nowhere near getting myself a girlfriend, let alone losing my virginity. I want to tie on some sort of time limit here.
そっちですかびっくりしましたよも
Just such a silly goose. Don't you feel me?
うごまかすつもりはないのですが私にははっきりとお答えすることはできま
Okay,
せん
appreciate the honesty.
帝さんが最初に言った通り判断を下すのは神ですので
I figured.
ですが今のところは問題ないと思いますこのお店でお客さんを笑顔にした分たくさんの蝶々が帰っていきましたから
Yay. I was worried there for a sec too. I was like, oh my god, Bad End 2.0? That's good to hear. But that doesn't really solve the underlying issue, does it?
そうなりますね。ですから何か気になることがあればどんな小さなことでも構いません。いつでも相談してください。
I appreciate the sentiment, but, well,
何か問題があります？
not a problem per se. I just don't really have that many ways to get in touch with you, you know?
痛いところを突かれました。
Now that I think about it, he never really contacted her once throughout this entire series. Like, I get the other maidens, it's their roots or whatever, but, like, I never once recall him, like, giving her a call about anything. I could call the cafe, sure, but there's always a chance you might be out or something.
それはそうなんですが。
Wait, what?
何なんですか？
What is Blood talking about?
世の中はもはやスマホを持っていないと人権すらないんですか？持たざるは人にあらずとでも言うんですか？
Now that's a face I haven't seen her make.
まあ元から私は人間じゃなくて死神なんですけど。
I never went that far, but even kids these days need their own phones. It's just useful in so many ways. Haven't you ever felt inconvenienced with that one?
特にはこんな風に一つの場所に根ざしてましてやお店を開くなんてこと死神全体としても新たな試みですから、生きている人と深く関係を持つこともめったにありませんで
Oh,
したし、ね、
this is gonna be a very interesting route.
あと使いこなす自信がなかったり、お試しで買うには値段的にもハードルが高いですから。
I guess. Don't you Grim Reapers go get paid a salary or something though?
給与に当たるようなものは
Dude, they're
あり
Grim
ませんね。
Reapers. Well, I guess you can't exactly charge money for guiding people's souls to heaven. Does that mean I don't need to pay for a passage to the afterlife either?
サンズの川は無料で渡りたい放題ですよ。
Well, isn't that charitable of them? Now that she mentions it though, what exactly are Grim Reapers? Earlier, Akizuki-san specifically said she wasn't a human. From what I can see though, she just looks like a regular person. What major difference could there be between her and me?
なんでしょうか。
It's nothing. I just thought for sure you had a ton of money tucked away somewhere. You guys helped fund the opening of the cafe and stuff after all.
そういう死神の活動費はケットシーの王国が準備をしてくれるんです。帝さんの場合は私と一緒に死神として活動していますが、商売をしているケットシーもいるそうですよ。
Interesting.
最近は何でしたっけ、 FX とかで
Catcoin？
大儲けしてるとか、あとキャットコインでしたっけ。
Cats are trading foreign currency and cryptocurrency? Plus they're making bank on it? Do you think they'd help me invest my money too?
どうでしょう。あくまで死神業務のためで仕事とあまり関係ないことには使え
Could've
ませ
gotten
んから。
rich. They're pretty strict about that, huh?
お店で働いて私個人のお給料をもらうようになりはしましたが、決断はできていなくて、お給料をそんな気軽に使っていいものか、いざという時のために取っておくべきなんじゃないかとも思うんです。
Oh, right. The classic last elixir syndrome. Do I use my rare consumables now? Or save them for later when I might need them? Still, you won't understand just how convenient phones are these days until you actually use one. I think you should bite the bullet and go out and buy one.
そうですよね。高峰さん、明日の定休日時間はありますか？
I've got class in the morning, but after that, not really.
じゃあスマホを買いに行くのに付き合ってもらえませんか？
Yo, yes. That's fine by me, but my classes don't end until 4th period, so it'll have to be in the evening, if that's okay.
はい、それで構いません。
Alright, I'll make my way to the cafe after class then.
ありがとうございます。それじゃあ明日はよろしくお願いします。
Okay. What kind of phones are even out now? I've been using mine for almost 2 years at this point, so my model is bound to be outdated by now. Guess I'll do a bit of research. Akizuki-san clearly doesn't know the first thing about smartphones. That's why she asked me to go shopping with her. Seeing as she's a girl, I suppose she'll want one of those IOTA phones. All the girls at my college have one. I wonder if she cares about brands at all though. If not, then we should probably focus on features when choosing. That said, iPhones are pretty decent in terms of their specs and camera quality. It's a safe choice, but I'll try researching some other options for now. I don't want to drop blinks if she has any questions for me. If it takes too long to pick out a phone, it might even lower her opinion of me. Gotta do my research if I want us to have a good time. Look at him doing all of this. I might actually be looking forward to tomorrow more than I thought. Me too. Ooh.
カフェステラと死神の
Coffee
蝶
and death set? What? Don't fear the reaper. Start Kanna's route.
デートじゃねえの。
Dude, I've been waiting for that little thing to pop up because I had not seen it, so I was worried that the route hadn't started, but I guess it did. It just had for some reason, it didn't officially start until that little bit that they just had there after the girls were working on their exams. Okay. Well, interesting. I would love to keep going, but I'm at 1 hour and 45 minutes. This is the longest video I have ever freaking done. Oh my god. And it was mostly just going back and going for that refresher. Amphia, thank you for telling me about this. I think it was one heck of an idea to revisit, especially if it has any relevant details to this route or this character, because obviously Kanna, at least to me, she's a big deal. She's a big character for me. Like, I really like Kanna. She stood out to me. And if there's anything that could help me enhance my experience when I do her route, then I'll gladly do it. So thank you for that suggestion. I don't regret doing it, though some people might be like, you could have totally done it on your own time. I don't care. It's fine. You're with me or you're not with me. And if you're not with me, it's fine. Just wait until the end. That's why literally I put a timestamp too. If you watched all of that through with me, again, I appreciate that so much. And if you didn't, that's okay. I really don't blame you. It is a lot of content to revisit just to start the route. And honestly, I don't feel like I got a lot of like the details. I felt like most of what we read, what we reread, didn't really have much to do with the Kanna route, but I mean, it's still a fun revisit, you know, and I don't regret it. It's all about having a good time.
セーブ画面ですよ
I am so excited to finally to be on Kanna's route. And you know what that
ロ
also
ーチャー
means?
ト画面です
It also means that we're getting very, very, very close to finishing this game, which is so depressing to me. What happens with me is when I get so into a series and I start getting attached to the characters and I really like them, at the end of the story, it feels like a heartbreak. You know, like if I'm saying goodbye to friends, like it hurts. It actually hurts, you know. And yeah, you could always go back to it, but it just doesn't hit the same after. Honestly, for me, nothing hits more than the first time you ever do something, that you experience something like this, you know. So when it ends, that's when I'm like, man, like I feel like a void in my chest, you know, because that's how much I was into it. That's how much I am passionate about this, you know. So, you know, it's been a heck of a ride. But I'm gonna save all that speech when we are done with this game, because we are getting close to the end. But I'm just so happy and excited to finally be on Kanna's route, because this is a route that I've been looking forward to for a very long time, you know. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Once again, thank you so much if you've watched all of that. And again, if you didn't, that's okay. Either way, still thank you very much for coming out today. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know that by hitting that like and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. Next episode, for sure, Kanna's route. So, very, very much looking forward to that. And very much looking forward to hear what you guys have to say. Any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns? Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm gonna let you go. Once again, thank you so freaking much for watching. Literally the longest video ever, and a revisit at that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Y'all stay safe, and until next time.